There's this argument that keeps cropping up recently by Pete Buttigieg that free college for all is a horrible idea because do you really want to be paying so Barron Trump can go to the University of Central Tennessee? It's stupid and I keep fighting it, but I'm not that persuasive, I guess. But I found someone who's a little bit more persuasive. So I'm gonna have that for you in just a sec. But here, again, he's now not only said that this is why we shouldn't do this plan, but Pete Buttigieg has put out an ad running based on this narrative. Take a look.
I believe we should move to make college affordable for everybody. There are some voices saying, well, that doesn't count unless you go even further, unless it's free even for the kids of millionaires. But I only want to make promises that we can keep. Look, what I'm proposing is plenty bold. I mean, these are big ideas. We can gather the majority to drive those big ideas through without turning off half the country before we even get into office. And that, I think, is the best governing strategy, as well as what it's going to take in order to win. And Lord knows we got to win. I'm Pete Buttigieg, and I approve this message.
Can I just say that I feel like he is gaslighting me every time he speaks? It's like the candidate who is swimming in his privilege. Okay, the reason we are talking about him is based on like this lifting up to the throne that he's been given by society and how we have been consuming as a people this presidential election so far. The candidate that is benefiting more than anybody from his privilege is like, no privilege, and it's bizarre. And also, like, someone pointed out on Twitter, like, put this in like just like better terms for you. So what if somebody was like, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, we got to put an income limit on that. You don't want rich kids getting free third grade. Like, and how that sounds ridiculous because we're just used to the idea that, you know what? Everybody should have like basic education. That's it. We shouldn't, because also like people fall through the cracks. It's like this really cute idea that rich people, the cutoff point will be super easy. Unless you say, if your parents pull in 10 million a year, single, then you're cut off. Like, you know what I mean? And there are gonna be people who fall through the cracks. That is why poor people's kids get their lunches thrown away. It's because people fall through the cracks. There are free lunch programs everywhere. People fall through the cracks. People will fall through the cracks if you do what he's saying to do. And it's absurd just based on, just like if we either agree that college should be basic for everyone in this country because of just what type of country we want to be, or we don't, and we start nitpicking things.
I think it's absurd to believe it. It's insane to campaign based on it. And it's offensive to use it as a way to attack the people that want a simpler, more durable system that everybody gets access to college. To say that, no, you're being divisive. You're gonna lose the election because you think everyone should be able to go to college. That is truly bizarre.
It's like people who argue against McDonald's workers making a living wage because then they'll make the same amount as people whose jobs they respect more. Like it's
pitting
gross.
us against each other.
It is, and it's like speaking to a certain group of people who operate like that. And I will tell you, there are so many other things that I would like him to be worried about, like the city that he is currently a mayor of, okay? There are a lot of people there, like the ones who were yelling at him that like, you were not getting my vote. I would like him to focus on some things that affect those people other than this. Like having to share basic college education with rich people.
Who aren't going to use it anyway. Because they're gonna go to a far more expensive school with their family connections. It was like, you know what really annoyed me when I was going to the University of Connecticut? I was like bumping into the kids of all these millionaires and billionaires. Like, get out of my way, I'm trying to get to PE.
I deserve to be here, I'm poor.
And
like, what?
And overall, the fact there are some public goods. It's like, I get sick to my stomach when I think about Tom Steyer's kids going to a national park and not having to pay admission. No, that's not the world I wanna live in. But again, hold on really fast, just because as I alluded to in the beginning, I'm apparently not gonna be able to convince people, but AOC is a very good political communicator. So she recently went on a tear about this, tweeting, this is a GOP talking point used to dismantle public systems, and it's sad to see a Dem candidate adopt it. Let's talk about why Republicans are wrong on this, but also Buttigieg, because she was responding to that ad, by the way. Just like rich kids can attend public school, they should be able to attend tuition-free public college. Here's why. Universal public systems are designed to benefit everybody. Everyone contributes and everyone enjoys. We don't ban the rich from public schools, firefighters, or libraries because they're public goods. Universal systems that benefit everyone are stronger because everyone's invested. When you start carving people out and adding asterisks to who can benefit from goods that should be available to all, cracks in the system develop, which you were talking about. Many children of the elite want to go to private Ivyesque schools anyway, which aren't covered by tuition-free public college. But finally, lastly, and I can't believe we have to remind people of this, but it's good to have classrooms from pre-K through college to be socioeconomically integrated. Having students from different incomes and backgrounds in the same classroom is good for society and economic mobility. And she is 100% right. And also winning rhetorically on this. I don't think a lot of reasonable people are taking a look at that Buttigieg ad and saying, you know what? He's actually the one who's standing against the rich people because he's taken this one stand and no others against their interests. He can try to win Iowa based on that. I think that is a losing argument. The idea that it makes him more electable, I think, is ridiculous. And AOC did a good job of summing up some of what we keep talking about on this show.
Right, and I hate when they keep repurposing programs that we already have that aren't working. There is already an income-based college help system in place. Like, what is he talking
grants
about?
And stuff, yeah.
What is he talking about?
No, and yeah.
It doesn't work.
Set this up so that the rich don't benefit, and watch as Republicans for the rest of your lives try to pick it apart to lower the amount that's funded. All of that. There's a reason that Social Security goes to everybody, even the rich, so that they won't destroy it because they are putting into it and they're also taking out of it. It's a weird political reality, but it is our political reality.
And this is just stupid. Like, I would like him to just repurpose this whole campaign and put Kim Kardashian in because she is doing work that I care about right now, okay?
Yes.
She was getting people who don't deserve to be in prison any longer out of prison. He is talking about whether rich people can go to community college for free. This is the dumbest thing. I just don't care.
Yeah.
And none of us should.
So she's trying to get people out of college and he's worrying that one of her kids might go to like the University of Milwaukee West.
Right, and it's like, well, they would pay more. Worry about that. Doesn't that make more sense?
Yeah.
Like, have them pay more into the system. So
Well, I doubt you'd get him to agree to that. But anyway, we'll see. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'll be wrong, but probably not. Thank you for watching this clip from the Damage Report. For more content from the show and access to TYT Network members-only exclusives, go to tyt.com/Brooke. Wait, no, it's tyt.com/John. Go to tyt.com/John to sign up.